Welcome back to Just a Minute, Just a Mishnah. This Mishnah is the Nishmas, Fredele Basrachan, the Schus of Elivitzak Ben Gila, and their frost, their Basivish, the Fush Shlema. It should be Le Nishmas, the 9 people who were killed today in strike in Beit Shemesh from Iran. So, Masechas Gittin, Perek Ches, Mishnah Beis and Mishnah Gimel, Amala Kinti Shtar Chayv Zeh. If someone says, so we have a case there where someone either gives his wife he gives his wife the get, but he doesn't tell it to get. He tells her it's either he tells her it's a shtar chayv, like it's a document of a loan, and he asks her to take it, or he's holding it and he kind of tips it into her arms. So kairav arehi hu gita, and then she opens it and reads it and she sees it's a get. In a get at shirmela he hey gitich. So it's not considered the get unless he gives it to her and says this is your get. Nosam biyadav hi yeshena. If he gives her the get while she's sleeping, he puts in her hands while she's sleeping. Ne'ayra kaira, and she wakes up and reads it. Varehu gita, and she raises it to get. In a get at shiarmela, hey gitich. It's not considered the get until he tells her this is your get. Haisa medis b'shus rabim. If she was, he can tell it to her now. But Haisa medis b'shus rabim. She was standing in Rishus Rabim, public property, Uzrakala, and he threw the get to her. Karavla Magreshes, Karavla, and Magreshes. If it's closer to her, wherever it lands, so then she's divorced, and if not, then not. Mechata, Magreshes, and Magreshes, and if it's exactly half in between, she's divorced and she isn't divorced, I mean it's a suffix. Mishnah Gimel, V'chein le'inyan Kiddushin, the same thing for marrying a woman, V'chein le'inyan Achayv, and also for Achayv, for a loan, let's say, where someone for owing money. If the lender says to the person who's paying back the money, here, throw me the money. If it lands closer to the lender, so then he gets it. If it lands closer to the borrower, so then he starts to pay. If it lands exactly in the middle, then they split the money. So then yachlaiku, and they have to divide the money, meaning the lender gets half of it, and then the other guy has to pay him the other half. We have a case now where the woman was standing on top of her roof, and her husband threw her get. As soon as it gets over the air of the roof, it's considered in her property, in her domain, and she's divorced. If he's standing on his roof and she's standing down the floor, as soon as it leaves the husband's domain, as soon as it leaves the roof, so then it's considered that she has it, and even if then it falls down and it gets burnt, falls into a fire or falls into, let's say, a river and gets erased in the water or gets burnt, so it's still considered as if she received the get, and those are today's Mishnayos.